Thank you so much for having me. I am RJ Mitte. If you do not know who I am, I do not know why you are here. I worked on a show called Breaking Bad. I'm now currently working on another show called Switched at Birth on ABC Family. I've been lucky enough that I started playing a character with CP, which is very awesome in the standpoint of only 2% of people on television actually have a disability. The rest, they usually find someone that plays disabled. But I started with therapy at age 3. I was going to Shriners Children's Hospital, and I worked my whole life to overcome my disability. And with that came a couple of challenges along the way. I dealt with bullying because when I was 8, I had like a size 13 shoe from my braces. So think about a kid this tall, size 13 shoe. It just does not look like, it just doesn't look appropriate. It's just not proportionate, and that makes people target you. That makes you stand out. That makes you a target, and people attack that, and people use that to try to take you down. And it's interesting because I never felt that I was different. I never felt that I was any different from anyone else. I always tried to give back. Even when I was a kid, we're always working and doing charity events and before the acting, and I always thought it was very important to try to give back. So I started working with several different organizations, as she mentioned. IMPWD was one of them. I'm a youth ambassador for United Cerebral Palsy. I work with PACER, which is against bullying. I work with a Diversity, which is another SAG-AFTRA. I'm now an ambassador for Shriners Children's Hospital, and I always try to give back. People forget that they always move forward, and we dwell in the past, and the thing is, you cannot dwell in the past. You always got to remember to look forward, and to look and to continue to want to be not just better to someone else, but better to yourself, because everyone deserves a better way of life. That you can achieve it. You really can. If I am able to do what I do, if I am able to work in the field that I work, everyone has this opportunity. Everyone has this responsibility, and everyone can do it. Everyone, literally, your life, your world is not predetermined. The thing about Breaking Bad, which was so amazing, and it was able to continue to do this, is everything that you saw on the screen, everything that you saw there, it was written. It was written there. It was such an amazing piece of literature. What Vince was able to create and what Vince brought truly was a remarkable setting, and truly was able to... I wouldn't be the same actor. I wouldn't be where I am. I probably wouldn't be acting if I didn't get Breaking Bad, in all honesty. I wouldn't have the capability and the knowledge that Brian and Anna and Betsy and Dean and all of them have given me. And it really was a remarkable piece of literature. I auditioned 5 times, 4 in Los Angeles and 1 in New Mexico. And 2 were next to each other, though. I auditioned one day, flew out that morning, the next morning, and went and auditioned like 7 a.m. And I went up to my room and passed out. I got a call about an hour later, and they're like, "Oh, you got the job. You need to come back. We're shooting like now." And I'm like, "Sure, of course."
When your character is being bullied and Walt steps in and stops the bullying, what was it like playing that scene? And was it any different because of your experiences, I guess, with disability?
I thought it was really amazing because the standpoint of everyone that has been bullied has always wanted that guardian angel to go and just drop them down to their knees and give them a little bit of taste of their own medicine. And I think that it was a great example of that. And I feel that it's not the best way to show someone that bullying is wrong and that it does affect people, but I think it was an awesome scene. I loved it. Our past are lessons that we have learned. Our past will always be our past, but it sets you up for who you become and what the challenges and the walls that you have to break down along the way. And yes, it's impossible to forget the past. It's impossible. People always say forget the past, and yes, it is important to keep moving forward, but to never forget, never push something aside that helps create who you are and what you are today. It's really important that you remember the steps and remember the people along the way and remember how you got there and what brought you to these moments. And the thing is people do forget that because they're so busy dwelling on moving forward that they forget what the important steps were along the way. At the end of the day, always remember that it's you. It's you that will change your life. It's you that will make your world a better place, and to always be able to continue growing, continue learning. Thank you so much.